I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much to everyone who came out here today. Like yesterday, when I was trying to look online to find the names of the victims of the original protest, the 17 victims who were shot, I searched all over the internet and literally could not find a single name anywhere. And I remember I messaged my friend Ibrahim, and I was like there's no names, like what are, like I want to mention their names in my speech. And we couldn't find, I couldn't find their names in the beginning. And it was weird to me because if I had just done a quick Google search on the 17 victims of the Parkland, Florida shooting, not only did you see their names, but you saw a full profile on almost all of them, like who they were, what their favorite foods were, like what kind of a person they were, what they liked, what they didn't like. And I was wondering, like, why did the 17 people who died in Palestine not get that same luxury of having people know who they were? No one knows who those people were. We don't know who they were. We just know 17 people died. And unfortunately, it becomes really, really easy when we hear these news happening so often for these people to just start turning into numbers and to just start turning into a statistic rather than a human life, rather than a person who also had likes and dislikes and hobbies and dreams and life expectations and a favorite movie and a favorite book and a favorite food. Each one of those 17 people was someone's child, maybe someone's parent, maybe someone's significant other, maybe someone's best friend. And no one's talking about them. The media is not talking about them. They're not giving them the attention, the respect, the acknowledgement that they deserve. And why? Why is it that a human life here is more valuable than a human life over there? Who makes that decision? Who makes that distinction? I just think it's really important for us to really take in the weight of this situation. As a Palestinian woman, I hear news like this almost every single day now. I hear, oh, this many number of people were injured today. This many number of people were killed today. This many number of people were kidnapped today. This family had their house torn apart. And it becomes so easy for me after days and days of just hearing this to just become so used to it. Like, oh, well, it's just another day in Palestine. Like, we become desensitized to what the situation is. But I really want right now to just take a moment, and we eventually did end up finding the names of those 17 people. And I just want to take a moment to read out their names, and I would like us all to just have a small moment of silence just to acknowledge those 17 people and what their lives represented and the fact that they died defending their right to freedom, defending my right to freedom. And yeah, so I'm just going to read their names right now. Muhammad Kamal al-Najjar, 18 years old. Amin Mansour Abu Muammar, 22 years old. Muhammad Naeem Abu Amru, 23 years old. Ahmed Ibrahim Ouda, 19 years old. Jihad Ahmed Farina, 33 years old. Mahmoud Saadi Rahmi, 33 years old. Abdel Fattah Abdel Nabi, 18 years old. Ibrahim Salah Abu Sha'ar, 22 years old. Abdul Qadir Mardi Al-Hawajri, 42 years old. Sari Walid Abu Ouda, 30 years old. Hamdan Ismail Abu Amsha, 26 years old. Jihad Zahir Abu Jamus, 30 years old. Badir Fa'iq As-Sabbagh, 22 years old. Naji Abdullah Abu Hajir, 25 years old. Wahid Nasrullah Abu Samur, 27 years old. Muhammad Rabi'a, 30 years old. And lastly, Omar Samur and I actually couldn't find his age. He was the last name I found, and I wasn't able to locate an age on him, but those were the names of the 17 brave, courageous, strong victims of that shooting. And let's just take a moment of silence to acknowledge that. Thank you all again very much for being here, and peace, love, and solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.